far. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Abusele out there with MP. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Giddey. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. And the 3-ball is good.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Sasser with it. Giddey defending. Pass to Holland. Stewart a screen from outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Jemison's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Back to Sasser. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good, unable to end this run. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
And so, it's Detroit with it. After the miss from MP. Green against MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Bulls, Okoro, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Ivy comes in for Anthony Simons. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And then for Detroit, Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Huerter comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Holland. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Chicago. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
Now, here's Stewart. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Cunningham passes to Holland. Now Stewart. Here's Holland. Still scoreless. Here's Thompson. Good on the bucket.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
The Bulls leading by 13. MP with a screen on Huerter. Now here's MP. Tight defense on him. And here's Ivy over to the left wing. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Thompson looking for an opening. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Here's Holland. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Pistons trail by 16. Huerter passes to Thompson. Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside. Here's Holland from downtown. Drills it from outside. Holland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
They get it again. Jemison. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Pistons have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Smith.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
MP right side. Pass to Ivy. In the corner, Okoro with it. And the Bulls with another miss. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham. Thompson outside. Offline with his 3. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. MP outside. Buzelis with the ball. Outside Jones. Takes 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Down low. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Inside, trying to get something going. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jalen Duren has certainly a force him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description. And that's what I love about Cunningham on the defensive end. He has great instincts.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now here's Jones. Ivy on the wing. MP sets the screen for Buzelis to the inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Buzelis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Thompson. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Good defense by MP.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Cunningham. In the corner. Herter with it. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Collins, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Collins from deep. Here's Jemison. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at the Bulls, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Bulls.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making 3s. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get.
Bulls making a change here. Jemison's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Robinson's checked in for Cunningham. Now here's Jones. Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Thompson. On the court for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. The Bulls leading by 4. Jones, the pass to MP. They swipe it. Huerter with it. Jones covering. And Duran slams it in.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Duran is a terrific alley-oop threat.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
To the middle. Pass to Harris. For the tie. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 4 points this quarter. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Jemison. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. MP against Huerter. It's Duran, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. For the lead. And Huerter with the lay-in. Huerter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Jemison. Collins setting the pick for MP. Connects from three-point range. Jemison's got 23 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in the court.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Chicago grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to MP. Kicks it out to Jones. 3 on 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Buzelis. Damn, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Pass to Robinson. Stewart with the screen on Ivey. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Ivey. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddy's got 4 assists in the game. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Cunningham. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Cunningham's got 16.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside Williams. Pass to Jemison. 36 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Smith the pass to Williams. Here's Giddey. No good from outside. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Cunningham on the wing. It's rebounded by Giddey. Pass to Jemison. Good work there as it goes. 25 points for MP.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. MP is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Smith. Then it's Ivey. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. MP passes to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jemison's got 4 assists now tonight. Robinson against Ivey. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jemison's got 28 points for the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, as a scorer, Cunningham is equally comfortable from all 3 levels.
MP outside. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 5. Inside, Holland. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On the wing, MP. By Green. Here's Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Here's Cunningham, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
MP outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Jemison's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. Green passes to Stewart. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. MP passes to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Detroit moving it up. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Holland.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Cunningham outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 9 points now in the quarter.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
The Bulls leading by 3. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Asar Thompson. First one falls for him. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris finds Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Here's Herter. Duran with the screen on Jones. Cunningham. It's all in by the Bulls. Jemison's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Over to the wing. In the corner, it's Buzelis. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
And it's tied up with that one. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Duran, and Duran slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Buzelis sets a screen for MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Harris outside. Thompson outside. Got it to go off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Chicago leading. The drive by MP. And he makes that one count.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
It's Herter. Now Thompson. Outside Cunningham. From 17 feet away, and he hits the jumper.
Well, Cunningham isn't afraid of big moments. He loves coming through for his team.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Up top, Harris. Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. No luck that time, and a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. 3, good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Cunningham. Showing off the post moves right there.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Thompson. Now here is Harris. Not a lot of room. He's in for the alley-oop.
There is zero fear in Duran. That is a huge bucket for his team.
MP up top. He's covered by Thompson. MP. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier finally finding the bottom of the net.
Oh, Ivy. MP deciding where to go with it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time. He puts him ahead.
Well, that shows great poise from the free throw line, especially at this stage in the game.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allen, we thank you for that. Thompson outside. Collins against Duran. Just 5 on the clock. Now Thompson shoots the three. That one is off. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. In both at the line. It's a three-point game.
And does the pressure affect it? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a three here and then count on them to miss free throws.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Now Collins. Here's MP. Ivy.
He got it.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Oh, you can get any better than that.
Wow, a highlight reel shot.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm thinking about while the game is happening. It's just reading the game and looking for my spots, places where I can make a positive impact, you know? Wherever that happens to be, but you always love to see a double-double. Feels good to fill up the stat sheet.
I'll bet. Congrats, MP.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dom, thanks. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved.
What's up, MP?
Yeah.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely. And BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Josh Giddey, who's Ellis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Jones in at the point. And for the Magic, on the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero.
I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Connecting this team to those iconic Magic squads from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign.
Oh, man. Whoa!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Terrific throwdown by Jalen Smith. He stuck it right to him that time.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, the true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Magic trail by 5. Wagner looking it over. A minute 37 left in the first quarter of the game. No good there with a step-back J. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Giddey finds MP. To the inside, out to Simons. From deep, MP. Knocks down the long J. And the Bulls lead by 8. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Giddey, MP outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Richardson for 3. On target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Jalen Smith. MP is out there with Williams. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Suggs is checked in for Richardson. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. The three is up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Confident stroke by Black that time. No hesitation. He had his eyes locked in on the rim.
Here's Sexton, converts on the jumper, and easy too.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader too.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in, and the basket by Bane.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Sexton passes to MP. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul, and so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Okoro is checked in for Williams. Giddey comes in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Sexton. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
4 on the clock. Jones, the pass to MP. Rebound by the Magic.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Bane against Smith. A good look from Bane. Jones grabs the board.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And it's in there.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Collins checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Wagner gets it to go.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Pass to Giddey. And here's MP. Now here's Collins, defended by Wagner. Clock at 6. MP, the pass to Collins. And he can't get that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Back to Suggs. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Bulls. They host the Hawks after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. To the paint. Here's Jemison. Oh, sweet move. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
Mycareer outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP up top. 20 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Suggs outside. Beyond the arc. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up,
taking a look here at Orlando, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games. Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for it. Checked in for Chicago.
Number 11, Layden Jemison.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Here's Wagner. And he gets it to go. Wagner's got 10.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Mycareer, the lethal front court pair. And it's Bataze in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. 3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Mycareer outside. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Suggs outside. Mycareer outside. Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jemison. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 14 points for him.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Mycareer outside. Pass to Bain. From the arc. That's good. And it's Mycareer with the assist. Mycareer's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Giddey passes to MP. Here's Buzelis. Back to MP. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Mycareer. Banked it in off the glass. Buzelis has got 8 here in this quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
MP, the pass to Giddey. Offline with a 3. Orlando trailing here. The kick out to Mycareer. Fires for 3. The big man, Mycareer, showing the range.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Black's checked in for Suggs. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Brian?
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
MP, the pass to Jones. Here's the pick, and here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. Jemison's got 17.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, Bain. The kick out to Banchero. Off target with the 3.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Outside Jones. Back to MP. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 5-point Bulls lead. Magic shooting at 45% of the game so far. Back to Black. Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Banchero. Looking to end the run. And Wagner with the layup. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
Jemison's shot is off. The Magic shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. Here's Black. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Chicago lead.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
Here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Banchero outside. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
The kick out to Banchero. Fires in the triple. Banchero's got 12 points here in the second half.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Jones, the pass to MP. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Chicago, Anthony Simons out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Jemison in at the 3, the small forward. MP outside. Williams a screen on Wagner. Drills it from deep. Jemison's got 25 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wagner with a steal. Wagner outside on the take. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. MP outside. Pass to Williams. Out to Simons. Now MP. Three-pointer. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Making the most of his opportunities. He's been effective down the stretch.
Giddey against Suggs. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Clear it to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Simons outside. Pass to Jemison. Now Smith, defended by Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. Smith passes to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 2-point game. Inside, here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Magic making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Collins checked in. Giddey passes to MP. Smith with a screen on Wagner. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
That's a great pick and roll. Smith ending up with the hoop.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Layden Smith. At the line for one.
That's good from Smith. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Black outside. Pass to Wagner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Suggs. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make them pay for it.
Here's Jemison. Drops in the layup for 2. Jemison's got 18 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Bataze a screen on MP. Here's Wagner. He lays it up and banks it in.
At 6'10", you love the versatility that Franz Wagner provides. I mean, this guy's very effective in the two-man game.
Jemison's shot is off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Black outside to take the lead. And Jemison pulls it down. Jemison's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Simons. Back to MP. Smith with a screen on Bataze. Here's Jemison. Misses the baby hook. The Magic have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Kicks it out to Wagner. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Desmond Bain comes in for Black. Then for Chicago, Luz Ellis is checked in for Smith. And it's Trey Jones in for Simons. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Chicago leading by 3. MP inside. Defended by Wagner. Jemison's shot is off. Wagner outside. Offensive rebound. The three from Suggs. No luck on that one.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by MP. And now it's a 5-point Bulls lead. Pass to Bain. Now here's Wagner. Starts outside. Now Bain. Then Carroll fires! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. Bulls leading by 5. Outside MP. Oh, the shake. Another chance. Nope. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Outside Bain. Bancaro! And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll will take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
And Carroll pulls it down. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Paolo Bancaro flushing it home.
Wow, Bancaro totally unbothered by the pressure of the moment.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now MP fires the three. Bain with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wagner outside. Natazzi, a screen on MP. 6 to shoot. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Wagner, he'll find a wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Chicago trailing here. MP outside. The three is in. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Payne outside, beyond the arc. Oh, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Getting up top. MP looking it over. The three ball is down.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Bancaro right side. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, it doesn't go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Here's Bancaro. Now Suggs. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Orlando calls timeout. They're losing by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Outside Bancaro from deep. Oh, it doesn't go. the Bulls win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Woo! If you're living the right way, you wake up in the zone. My teammates and I were on the same wavelength already from the jump, so we stay there.
So you live in the zone then?
No, we are the zone. Jennifer Quintana, it does not exist without us.
Well then, congrats on another day in the zone, MP.
Hey, I like it here, so I appreciate you.
Thank you. Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.